Hey everybody, we are joined by 100 Thieves who are coming off of their match against Gen G. Please use the Zoom hand raise function if you'd like to ask a question, and then we will call on you. Would anyone like to go first? We'll start with Strafe.
Sorry about the loss. It was a pretty close game. Both maps came down to the last few rounds. What do you think was the problem today, especially since you guys started very slow on both maps? What was the problem? What was going wrong?
I think we just weren't playing together as good as we normally do. I think my calling was also not the greatest in certain rounds. So I think just a mixture of just not having really good team synergy today, and then them having pretty good team synergy kind of owned us, especially early on. As the maps got warmed up, we started doing our normal stuff. Still a little off, but I mean it's fine. We'll come back tomorrow, and we should be a different team. We know what to do. We know the fixes.
Yep. Thank you. Can I ask a follow-up question?
Sure.
You would face PaperX again tomorrow. PaperX tomorrow again in IPAC team. What would the plan like going to tomorrow, because they are a team that's always a challenge to face for any team, because they are so last night they changed the comp just because they thought it's wrong. What would be the plan be like to facing tomorrow? Are you confident about facing them?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we're all very confident in facing them. We think we're the best team in the tournament. So, I
Yeah.
mean, of course, we're going to be confident. I played PRX a bunch in the last year, and I know exactly how they play. Very aggressive. They're going to be a very rough team to play against. But as long as we just stay to our protocols and just play together, I think we do have the upper hand.
Yep. Thank you.
We'll go next to One Esports.
Hi, I'm Elaine from One Esports, and sorry for the loss. This question is for Boostio. You mentioned in the previous press conference that you would be excited to face Genji. And now that you've had the opportunity to face them, were there anything about them that impressed you, or were they exactly what you expected them to be?
To be honest, I think they did impress me a lot. In the server, it felt like they were playing together well, playing just solid Valorant, and then a couple rounds we did some really interesting stuff, being very aggressive, and it got us a couple times, which is normally doesn't happen to us. I feel like anymore, where some player does a very aggressive peak or very aggressive hold and multis us. I feel like that this doesn't happen nearly as much, and it happened 3 or 4 times I think against them. So props onto those players for being that confident in this game. Yeah, I think they deserved it today over us, to be honest. But and I do want to rematch them very badly now, and I think it'll go our way next time.
Okay,
Thanks.
thank you.
We'll go next to Grill News.
Hi, I'm sorry for the loss. What do you feel you were able to learn from this match?
I'd say primarily just what it looks like when we're out of sync, and we just have to spend our time VOD reviewing this one to make sure that we understand what exactly was making us feel out of sync in game. As long as we figure that out, I think we'll be pretty solid against PRX. Obviously, PRX has a pretty aggressive play style that we'll have to be used to. But I mean, at this point, if you don't know that PRX is going to be aggressive, then you're probably not watching Valorant. So.
Thank you. Are there any other questions for 100 Thieves in the room or from the remote media? Grill News, did you have one more question?
No, thank you.
We'll go to Strafe. Then?
Sorry, I had to turn on my mic. Yeah, this question is for Boostio. First of all, I wanted to extend commiserations on your loss. And I wanted to further the question that my colleague asked on the performance today, and you mentioned that your calling wasn't the best. I wanted to ask, from an IGL's point of view, what determines good calling in a particular series? What allows you or facilitates you to have good calling, and what doesn't?
I mean, to me, I just think I called a little too many rushes on Ascent and maybe Icebox. I think playing slow against them probably would have been a little better in certain scenarios. But overall, I don't think I was communicating as good as I usually do in other series. So I don't know exactly yet. I haven't heard like my comms back, but it just felt off to me. So I'm sure it felt off to like my teammates. So just overall, I think it was just weaker calling than normal
I see.
as well.
Thank you very much.
100 Thieves, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today.
No problem. Thank you.